Hey everyone, welcome back to Living Color with Matt Woodward. I'm here today to do a quick unboxing video of a very underrated album of one of my favorite artists of all time personally. And it's an album that doesn't seem talked about. It just kind of sort of passed on by. It was a part of a bigger session of albums, 5 albums in particular. And the album today is Kanye West's Ye. Now, this album, I've been kind of, I even really forgot about it. Kanye is one of my favorite artists of all time, but amongst his vast discography, right? I mean, he's very prolific with his releases, right? He comes out with a release every 2 years or so. And this album, Ye, is one of those albums where, the more I come back to it, the more I love it. I really do. Although the album is short, only 7 tracks, just like every other album released in the Wyoming sessions, along with Pusha T, Kid Cudi, and Kanye West as Kids See Ghosts, Nas, and Tiana Taylor. All 5 of those albums are 7 tracks each, and this one's no different. It's very short. It's only about just over 20 minutes, about 22, 23 minutes. Once I saw this album on vinyl the other day at the record store, it was one of those moments where oh my god, I got to snag that. It's like you almost forget about it. As soon as I bought it, I put it on immediately in the car and instantly was like, oh yeah, that's right. This album is pretty fucking great, right? This album is pretty great, and I love it. I really do. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a quick unboxing because, like I said, short record, 7 tracks each, right? 7 songs. Like I said, every album released in the Wyoming session, 7 songs. All 5 of those albums are 7 songs each. This one's no different. It's not a very big vinyl, right? It's very thin. There's no gatefold to it. So it looks like it's going to be a quick unboxing, but I figured, what? I've been waiting. I've been kind of holding off, right? But yeah, I bought this album about a week or so ago, and I've been kind of holding off. I was like, should I do an unboxing? Should I just open it? Even though it's not much, there's no gatefold, and it's not a crazy looking vinyl. It might still be worth the unboxing. So that's what I'm here to do today. Is just do a quick unboxing of Kanye West's Ye. So let's see what it's all about. So as I mentioned before in my previous unboxing videos, I've only done 1 or 2 so far. I don't really like to use the scissors, although I do have the scissors here on hand just in case. I like to kind of just be a little more careful. I like to try to find something sort of like that, something that you can kind of find it and just tear it from there. That way you don't have to worry about ruining the vinyl or anything like that. And just like that, boom, you see it. And as you said, there's the price tag. So yeah, I did buy this vinyl a few days ago at Wax Tracks here in Denver, Colorado. And as you can see from the price tag, you can't really beat it. $20.98, $21 for Ye on vinyl. I mean, I've been looking for this album for a while. I have Dark Fantasy, a couple of those. I have one that I've opened, one that I haven't opened. I have 6 Kids See Ghosts vinyls, as bad as it sounds. I have all 6. I have 3 pink and 3 blue vinyls. And I love that album so much. I love Kids See Ghosts, and I do love Ye, and I do love Daytona. Those 3, I think, the Nas and the Tiana Taylor albums, I didn't really listen to them. I know Nasir, I listened to a little, but, not that much, not really stuck with me. Not much of that album really stuck with me, so I just kind of, moved on from those. The 3 main of the Wyoming sessions are Pusha T's Daytona, which was the first of the 5 albums released, then Kanye West's Ye, and then Kids See Ghosts with Kanye West and Kid Cudi. Those were the 3 of the 5 albums in the Wyoming sessions that really are all 3, dare I say, you throw around that C word, but dare I say are classics, really. All 3 of those albums are just tremendous. Not a single minute, not a single second wasted. And all 7 tracks are meant to be. They float together perfectly. And not a moment wasted, right? And this album's no different. $21, you can't beat it on vinyl. I've been looking for Ye on vinyl for a little bit. As I said, I did forget about it. It is one of those albums in Kanye's discography where it's like you can forget about it. There's Life of Pablo. That has so many tracks, right? All of his albums have so many tracks. This one's 7 tracks. It's just kind of like, it comes and goes. But it has that replay value. To me, it does. It has replay value, right? The whole second side. But yeah. So I got a little opening here. And there's no stickers on it or anything besides the parental advisory sticker. There's no stickers that says Kanye West Ye. If there was, I'd probably keep it, chuck it on the computer or do something, I usually try to collect those stickers or keep them just because I don't know, I'm weird like that, right? But there's nothing on this, just the plastic here. So just gonna tear it off here, just nice and easy like that. I might even keep the parental advisory sticker. Who knows? Why not, right? I don't know. You never know with it. So there you go. Just boom. Just sort of like that. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Kanye West, yay, on vinyl, huh? Look at that. Again, this is a great album. Great little album here. Especially, it's not just this album, right? This album leads right into Kids See Ghosts. And Pusha T's Daytona kind of leads right into Kanye West, yay. I know those two are a little more, they don't go together like this album and Kids See Ghosts, right? They're not as much of a, they're not as bonded or banded together. But they do all three of those. I mean, just, if you play them all three straight through, I mean, woo, you'll have yourself one hell of a night or one hell of an afternoon, I'll tell you that. But yeah, look at this. Very nice, very smooth, right? Clean. Again, side one. And side two, there you go. So yeah, it's a great album. So let's check out the vinyl here. I mean, like I said, 7 tracks. It's not going to be much of a vinyl, right? There's no gatefold. There's nothing like that. It's just, looks just like the plain old album, right? So let's see it. Let's see what's going to be. Okay, a little green here. I don't mind that. Kind of goes with the album, right? At least for Kanye's Snapchat writing, over the Jackson Hole photo there, the Tetons. I like the green, but looks like just plain black, yeah. It just says yay there. There you go. Kind of see it there. So yeah, I mean, just plain black vinyl. Nothing crazy, nothing special. A little green there. But it is worth it. Like I said, it was $21. I had been looking for this vinyl, It's a great album. It really is. I had been looking for this album just to sort of go from yay to Kids See Ghosts if I wanted to, and like a little listening session, right? And like the Jackson Hole, Wyoming sessions, right? Because that's what this album was born out of, along with Pusha T's Daytona, Kanye West and Kid Cudi's Kids See Ghosts, Nas's Nasir, and Tiana Taylor's, I can't remember what Tiana Taylor's album is called because I didn't really check it out, to be honest with you. But those first 3 albums in that Jackson Hole session, those 3 are just, it does not get better than those 3 albums, right? Phenomenal. You can't beat them. So yeah, nothing crazy with this vinyl here. Just that plain black vinyl. No gatefold, obviously, but as I said, it is worth it 100%. I like all 7 tracks. I thought about Killing You when I first heard that. It is kind of like, ooh, what the hell? At first it's that spoken word and almost like Gregorian, like chanting, like ooh, ooh, ooh. It's like, what the heck is going on with this? And then Kanye comes in with his auto-tune singing and then the spoken word. And it is kind of a powerful spoken word. Some of the things he's saying, once you understand and once you realize the place he was in or once you realize what he was going through when he was making this album too, because there's a lot of history to this album. He made it, I think, in like 2 weeks or so after his whole TMZ appearance where he said, slavery was a choice. What can you say about those comments, right? I mean, Jesus. I mean, he tried to defend himself and this and that, but man, people don't forget comments like that, that's for sure. But, once he made those comments on TMZ, he kind of retreated back to Wyoming and started the whole album from scratch. And this is what he came up with in about 2 weeks or so. 7 tracks, just dynamic, right? Dynamite. Again, I thought about Killing You. The first minute or two, I like it. Even the rapping and the beat, when the beat comes in, it's solid. It's not a bad opener. Not Kanye's greatest opener, but not a bad opener. I like it. Yikes, one of my favorite songs still on this album. It's just one of those hype songs. He's talking about his mental health. I don't know what tweaking off 2CB is. Is he gonna make it TBD? It just, all of it is, and he's talking about his bipolar disorder is a superpower, and is a powerful statement to make, and it was and it still is to this day. It still speaks to where Kanye was at then when he was making that album, and where he still kind of is at this moment in time in 2022. So yeah, Yikes. I love Yikes still. All Mine. When I first heard it, it what can I say about All Mine, right? I like it, but I actually was checking out a little while ago on Spotify, which was the most popular song. All Mine is the most popular song on Ye. According to Spotify, has over 300 million plays, which is amazing because that's the song that usually everybody's like, it's all right. I love Kanye's rapping. I love his bars. I love the beat on it. Ant Clemens is singing. I like. It's unorthodox for sure, right? It's like, okay, it takes a second to get into, but I think it complements the album well. I wouldn't say it's filler, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite track here. That's for sure. Wouldn't Leave. I love Wouldn't Leave. I really do. I love Party Next Door's contributions to the track. I love Ty Dolla $ign's background vocals. I love Kanye's bars on the track. He even mentions the TMZ incident. So that's how you know it's the bars and the lyrics are very up to date. It's within, he's speaking basically in present time or what he was going through at that present time. So yeah, I love Wouldn't Leave. It was my favorite track when I first heard the album. That and Ghost Town, obviously. But I still love it, even now. I think it's a great track because it's one of those tracks that reminds me of in the pantheon of Heard 'Em Say's in that style, not in that tier or that level, but it's in that style, in that vein of that kind of those kind of Kanye songs. Heard 'Em Say, Family Business, Wouldn't Leave. It's right in there, right? But No Mistakes. I love No Mistakes, and I love No Mistakes obviously because of Charlie Wilson. Kanye's not saying too much, but he doesn't need to say too much for the song to work, right? Especially with that Charlie Wilson hook. It's just so catchy. It's just so memorable instantly. It's a song I play to this day. I still blast to this day. I still love it. Ghost Town. What can you say about Ghost Town, right? It's the best song on this album, no doubt. It's one of Kanye's best songs, I think, too. When you take Ghost Town into consideration with Ghost Town Part 2, it is just phenomenal, right? Ghost Town, especially with 070 Shake. Cuddy's solid as ever. When you first hear Cuddy on the song, I think it is kind of like, ooh, because he's a little out of tune, a little off key, as he normally is. But it somehow is fitting kind of like Kanye singing in the song. Because Kanye's not rapping in the song, he's more singing. It's more kind of like almost like a soul vibe where you're kind of swaying a little bit, with the organs going. And then all of a sudden it just kind of, boom, once 070 Shake comes in with the guitars, I believe the Mike Dean guitars. I believe that's Mike Dean. It sounds like, if not, that's straight out of Mike Dean's playbook, right? But yeah, Ghost Town, best song on this album. Just that last minute and a half, 2 minutes of 070 Shake singing that part. It doesn't get much better than that, right? Goosebumps to this day. Violent Crimes. I love Violent Crimes. I can't imagine if you had a daughter, that song would hit so hard, but that song still hits hard to this day. The first minute of that song, just like that synth, and I believe it sounds like 070 Shake, but those vocals and just the vocals and synth, the minimalism of that, it hits so deep in the lyrics. Don't you grow up in a hurry, your mama be worried, oh. Just that. It hits you deep. Wouldn't Leave, No Mistakes, Ghost Town, Violent Crimes. Boom. That alone is just phenomenal. Kanye West, yay, man. It's very underrated. Still holds up to this day, in my opinion. And it may go down as one of Kanye's most underrated. I said it, most underrated. I remember people, when it came out, were like, this album's trash, Even to this day, I'm sure people don't listen to it as much, obviously, as The Life of Pablo, just because the amount of tracks, right? This thing is short, right? There's only 7 songs, so, it is kind of take it or leave it. It is what it is. Boom. That's kind of what it is. I think was kind of the idea of those Jackson Hole sessions, right? It's just kind of like 7 songs. We're limiting ourselves. This is what it's going to be. This is what it is. we're putting it out into the world. And you know what? I love it, and I think the world loves it too. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you as always for watching. I appreciate it. You know, my last video had almost 100 views, which is amazing. I'm hoping this one can get around 100 views, and I'm hoping to have at least like 100 subscribers maybe by the end of the year. I'm hoping. That's like the goal now. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. Thank you as always, and I will see you in the next video. For Living Color, this is Matt Woodward. Take care, everybody. I'll see you.
Turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.